Hi, this is Dr. Brenda with the Corner Bench, and I've been doing part 11, and I'm doing part 12 of Ain't Nothing Clean About Dirty Dishes. One thing I give my mom a lot of credit for, she always put the effort in for me and my oldest sister to get summer jobs. I enjoyed working, but she never made it to the point where I had to do it. I remember coming home one day after work, and I was so frustrated. Although I was poor, I felt like the families in the projects were poorer than me and didn't want anything better. My supervisor had us spend all day washing graffiti off of the halls of Scudder Homes projects, and we did a great job. She lived there, and she was doing what she could to improve the conditions. We came to work the next day, and to my dismay, someone had written graffiti all over the walls we had just cleaned. I was through. I said, these people don't want nothing, and I am not going to be trying to improve this place if they are going to destroy our efforts. I was going home. My supervisor talked with me and gave me a job babysitting her kids on the days they were cleaning the walls. That was best for me. The next summer, I worked for Newark Extended Care Facility on J Street with the elderly. I loved working with those people. This was my first look at how depressed some of those people were and why they felt this way. There were plenty of people there whose family gradually stopped coming to visit them. They were lively and outgoing in the beginning, even though they did not like being in the nursing home, but they made the best of their situations. It was always sad seeing those who were of sound mind withdrawn and sullen because they were missing their children and grandchildren and interaction with their families. That always stuck with me. I thought I would never do that to my mother. One of my summer jobs was working for a camp on West Runyon. This was an adventure. Not working with the children, but the walk to work. It was too long to walk there on my own from where I lived, so I paid my neighbor to walk me there every day. I made money, he made money. He would take his bike with him so he could ride back after I got to work. Sidebar, that was my next door neighbor, the one I was telling that we were always looking out of the window, talking and planning for the day. Later on, I wind up having intimacy with him one time, and I wind up getting pregnant, and I had my oldest child, who's like 37 now. But yeah, back to the story. So I said I wasn't one of my summer jobs was working for a camp on West Runyon. And I said that was an adventure. And it wasn't an adventure because of the children, but the walk to work was the adventure. Because it was too long for me to walk there on my own from where I lived, so I paid my neighbor to walk me there every day. I made money, he made money. He would take his bike with him so he could ride back after I go to work. One morning, as we were en route, we were met by a barking dog. I was so scared, I tried to jump on my neighbor's bike and get away. That wasn't happening. Did I mention I was obese and I could not ride a bike? All we just did was laugh and crack up. It was a mess. Fortunately, we escaped the dog, but we laughed about that for years. And he couldn't wait to tell everyone when we got to the window. Laying in bed on my face turned to the wall. Laying in bed with my face turned to the wall. One I shared with my younger sister, Debbie. I noticed my bedroom light was on and it seemed as if someone was in my room. My mom didn't have a door, so anyone could walk through. If someone needed something out of my room, they would turn on the light whether we were asleep or not. So this was not unusual. It was really late night this night, and my mother was not home. My older sister Ellie and my younger sister Muncie were in the next room. No doubt in bed asleep. For some reason, I decided to lay as still as possible, as if I was still asleep, although I was awake. Something just didn't seem right. Then I heard, "Brenda, stop taking all that cover off of Debbie." It was my mother's boyfriend. At that moment, I felt him pull the covers over our bodies, and then he turned the light off and walked away. As I lay there, it was like a recording being played to my head. I suddenly remembered hearing those same words over and over and over again. "Brenda, stop taking all that cover off of Debbie." I became enraged and hatred filled me. My mother's boyfriend had been peeping on our bodies while we were asleep. I could not go back to sleep that night for fear that he would come again. A feeling of entrapment came over me. I can't tell my mother. She won't do anything. If I did get the courage to tell, I was afraid he may do something more. And I'm going to end it part 12 there.